Hello everybody, Abchaddock here from Abchaddock, and I'm going to start playing Robocraft. Um, well, recording it at least. I've played it before, and I feel like I'm pretty well versed at everything, but I'm going to start recording all the stuff that I do in here, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So I just loaded in a new account. You can see I have the stock amount of money, no premium currency, no tech points, nothing like that. I'm player level 1 also on the top left, as you can see. I didn't just build this. Whenever you hop in for the first time, it gives you some pre-made crafts like this. If you hit G to go to garage, you have 3 bays, and then you can buy more with premium currency, but the 3 will be enough for now. Bay 2 is a hovercraft, and I'm pretty sure Bay 3 is a, yeah, it's just another tank like this one. So, I'm going to load up the hovercraft and start stealing all of the blocks, and I'm going to do that for each one because I will need them if I'm going to make my own ship. Alright, I don't know what's going on. Alright. I love that noise. Oh yeah. Alright. Load up Bay 3, load robot. What I'm doing right now to get rid of these so quickly is just holding down right click, which is the default get rid of block button. Yeah, get all that. Alright, now we're going to load into Bay 1. And you press Q to go in your inventory, and then C to go into the store. And these white blocks right here are free, so you can just load up on those and it'll cost you like nothing. I mean, I already have 200, so. Alright, so if we look at our inventory, we've got some wheels. We've got a lot of wheels actually. Some hover blades and some thrusters. Some guns, nothing special. Alright, let's make a hovercraft first. So, because those are my favorite, those and planes are my favorites. So we're just gonna make a 3x3, and then come out a little bit here. Actually, no. And a little bit here. And then hit Q, go to inventory, movement, take these overlays up there. And you want to have this perfectly balanced, so the more symmetrical you have it, it's better. Now, I'm already not liking this design, because that would have been like way too long. Yeah, let's make a 4x3 actually, or 5x3. Yeah, why not? ABC will join me sometime. He also has this game. And we might have our special guest Luminous in here too. But not this one. This is just the introductory episode. So let's just come out here. Probably put guns on there. Let's take those off. I don't like that. Gonna slap a thruster on there. You know, YOLO. Special. This is very rudimentary. I'm not testing it yet. And I'm gonna put these launchers on because just frankly, I love the launchers a lot more than the SMGs. So, you know what? I might just go ahead. If you have stuff you're not using and you want to sell it, you just go to the store and click sell. And that gave me nothing, but you know, whatever. So it's gonna be a little bit front heavy, but I don't know how much. I have another fan, so I might just put it like that. Yeah, that might work. Special, oh, sorry, enemy radar. This is always good for noobs. You can always rely on noobs having this, which later down the road when you get the radar receiver, using the radar. Alright, so I'm gonna press E and then P to go and practice, or you can just hit P, but I'm just used to hitting E and P. So we're gonna jump in here to practice, see if this thing actually flies. Alright, it does. The fan I put in the front is kind of weird. It's very easy to turn, but it's a little bit too easy. It kind of gets out of control. Like it's kind of turning without me wanting it to. A little bit slippy slidey. The guns will be fine for tier 1. Okay, that's not so good. I'm gonna get rid of that fan in the front. And probably just take it out to the field again. Or we could have, how many do I have? Oh, I have, yes, okay. If you need to move your craft up, put a wheel down, and then I'll move it one block up. Then you can start putting stuff on the bottom, and then I'll push it up. You know, FYI. Let's go into practice. This will be really, really hard to control, but it still might be easier than last time. Teleport in. Oh yeah, this is much better. And now I have 4 guns. So there is dynamic damage in this game, which means I just hit him in the middle, so you can see there's a big gaping hole in the middle. And you can see his head is poking out right there. So if you hit his head, I probably can't get it right now. Not his head, but like the cockpit seat. Oh yeah, it's totally exposed right now. It's an insta-kill. Oh, well. You could just, you know, teleport. But yeah, no matter how much armor you have, if they hit the block, the chair, or the block under the chair which is supporting it, you will die. So you have to make sure that that is a very armored block. It's hard to get to. See, I just like took him out right there. Alright, I think we're ready to go into the tier 1 of online play. Now, the multiplayer server kind of thing is exactly like War Thunder or anything like that. World of Tanks, anything like that. You know, they give you the tiers, the number of robots like waiting, ready to play, and then it should slap you in soon. Usually it's really quick times. Okay, so they have 2 tier 2s, but we have 2 more people. So I'm not gonna say it's balanced, but I think we might have the advantage still, because just outnumbering. The more guns we have. Oh yeah, see, we already have 2 flyers in tier 1, which is pretty impressive to me. I never was able to get a good flyer going though, keep in the tier 1 zone. So I can hit space and hold space to go high, you can see. I can hold shift to go really low, and you know, slam into the ground. I'm gonna take some pot shots at these guys. Oh, this is something you have to be careful about. I was just ignoring the terrain, and I almost flipped. Alright, so guys, there's a guy coming in here. He's got the same gun I do. I'm hoping my guy can do some work. Alright, that guy has pretty good armor. This guy's incapacitated. I think one of his fans got hit. Yeah. His upper right fan. Oh, yeah, I'm hit. So, the thing about Robocraft is that you can still kind of stay up, but you're really not much of a help. Like, I can't do much here. Alright, so I've prepared my vehicle, and I have 8 tech points, as you can see on the top right. It has that little star with a 1. And then 8. That means in tier 1 tech, I have 8 tier 1 tech points. So if I hit T and go to the tech tree, oh, these are new. Oh, premium resource. Unlocked, alright, in like 15 hours. So, I heard people talking about these. These are like shields, I think? Yeah. Strong, yeah, okay. Yeah, those are gonna be very useful, but probably super expensive. So I heard people talking about that before they implemented that. So you start here, and you can scroll up and down to like move around. It's a big tech tree, you can see. Incorporated with like movement, more movement down here, guns, you know, stuff like that. So everything around here is tier 1. And I have 8 points, which means I can unlock the armored cube, which is not a bad thing to have. But I think I'm gonna save up for the tier 2 hoverblade. Hit escape, and let me look at my inventory and see if I have anything else I can utilize. I could put thrusters on the sides, which would just help me out getting to the battle a little bit faster. Not that way. Hit R to rotate, or the scroll wheel. Yeah, I could put one on the bottom, I guess. In the middle. Oh, we don't want to face them that way, though. They'll all pivot and stuff, but it just looks better to have them all facing the right way. Alright, I'm not going to test that. I'm just going to wing it. Jeez, that's a lot of tier 2 people waiting. Wow. So this is the thing about... This is one complaint I have. If you saw in like the tiers like 8, 9, and 10, and maybe 7, like nobody is there because it takes so long to get there. So if you have like a tier 10 vehicle, you're not going to be playing against anybody. But I'll go into more detail with the tiers once we start unlocking stuff and how it works. Yeah. Oh, okay. I like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or something. Also, you can name your robots. I forgot to do that. I'll do that next before next match. You know, it doesn't really matter. It still displays usernames and not the actual robot, so it just says it like in the pre-match lobby. So I'm rolling with V Cholador BR. I don't know, I can't read that. Alright, so there's a guy up here. Winner 2014. Wow. You're a loser. Oh wow, that sucked. That little glare from that guy probably means he has railguns? No? Alright, never mind. Ha! Got a hit on him. Yes, he has a... That little laser pointer was him trying to hit me with his railguns. Once they're charged up, the laser will... Oh, yeah. The laser will point wherever they're pointing. So you kinda can know to avoid them. Yeah, those are railguns. But I couldn't get out of the way in time. Hopefully... Oh, wow. Eventually they'll add strafing with these. I don't know why he has wheels on that thing, but... Like hovercraft, if you look at the fans, they should be able to just like, you know, rotate to the left or right, and you should be able to strafe. But no, you actually have to turn and move forward or backwards, so hopefully that'll be a thing. That'd be much nicer. Because that's like the only point of having a hovercraft, is just more maneuverability, and you're more vulnerable. The only penalty of leaving before the match ends is that you won't get assists. Like, I have 0 assists because I left before the match ended. I hurt that guy, but he might get killed later after I left, so I won't get the points now. So if I had stayed until the end of the match, I'd probably get more points, but I don't really care. So it costs $69, and yeah, I guess I'll just play it again. I mean, you kind of have to do this maybe like 5 or 6 matches before you can start progressing, which isn't that bad. Matches are typically pretty quick, actually. Yeah, you can... There's already been 12,300... Wow. That's a lot of matches that have already gone on today. And it's only 2 p.m. It's barely halfway there. It's maybe like 25,000 matches per day. Maybe a little bit less. Alright, oh, I forgot to rename it. Oh well. So, there's not a huge variety of maps. Maybe like 3 or 4. I haven't really been counting. But like, it changes. I hardly ever get the same map twice, and it's like really, really nice. And all the maps are really, really well made. Oh, you have to be careful here. You can totally flip your hovercraft if you're not careful. But yeah, really well made maps. They have a lot of different directions. Also with the mini-map on the bottom right, if you look at it, it's kind of like a battleship kind of thing, like A1, B2, you know, you have like coordinates. So I'm sure once this game becomes more refined and you get a group together, like a big platoon that's all communicating, you can really be, oh crap, I'm getting targeted. You can really be strategic with what you do. Like you could be like, oh, enemy on like F2, or I guess C3 right now it looks like. Alright, let me get a shot off, and oh, he got me. That guy sucks. Alright, well, so I'm not doing well. At least not yet. Yeah, okay. It did pay off, but only like 60 bucks. Alright, so I have 12 tokens. So I will buy the second tier hoverblade. Also, when you look at these, you can buy them with tech tokens or with Uber tech tokens. And basically, if I had any, like let's say I had 100 tech tokens, I could hit this little button. It would convert one tier 1 tech point to one Uber tech point. But it would cost a little bit of this. And basically with the Uber ones, like each tech point, if you convert it, gives you one no matter what tier it is. What the Uber tech points do is that you can click this, and this is tier 2, but if you just have like a ton of Uber ones, you can pay for an Uber no matter what the tier is. So it's kind of like the bypass, but it'll cost you premium currency, so I'm not gonna do that. Man, I guess I'll switch out my launchers with something better, because I am not doing well. Yeah, okay. Let's go to the store and buy some of these. These ones I like a lot more than the front-mounted ones. I think ABC, his favorite gun is the front-mounted SMGs, and that's like my least favorite gun. Go figure. Alright, that should be good. Let's call this PLZ. Don't shoot me. Enter. If we do better, I'm not saying it's because of the title, but it could be because of the title. Alright, I should be put in just pretty soon. It's usually 26 players. Yeah, it's usually like 13 versus 13 or 12 or 14. It's usually like 28, 26, around that number of people. Alright, this pre-match timer is amazing, because at first it would just like spit you out looking backwards and you'd be like, where am I going? Lets you get a feel for your surroundings and people can just take off right at the start. So the more SMGs you have, the faster they shoot, but only up to 6 SMGs. So I have 5 right here, so I'll shoot almost as fast as possible. If I added a 6th one, I'd go fastest. But if you add more than that, you start shooting slower. So you have to be careful about that you don't go past that limit. Alright, so they got some flying robots. And you'll want to shoot him first so that you don't have terrible accuracy 24/7. Alright, let's help out this guy. Yeah, so that guy owned me.